Hi guys, enjoy watching.
According to astrologers, depression is associated with our zodiac signs, and therefore some signs are more prone to depression and sadness than others. Those zodiac signs who are more emotional and highly intuitive are more likely to be depressed. Certain personality traits, such as low self-esteem, being self-critical, pessimistic, or overly dependent on other people are all associated with a greater tendency to feel hopeless and depressed. Number 1. Cancer. When Cancer gets sad, it's usually really bad. Cancers are very emotionally fragile, and the smallest thing can turn their worlds upside down. These folks are undecidedly emotionally unstable, and they could be laughing now and turn into sad sacks the next minute. Cancers are sad because their moods change a lot. Being highly sensitive easily causes depression, so Cancers are often among the most damaged signs in astrology. The best way to get Cancer out of their funk is to offer a calming environment. These guys know how to love, as they are amazing nurturers and caretakers. Getting the same treatment can make them comfortable and more emotionally stable. Number 2. Capricorn. Usually Capricorns are very calm even when there's a lot of pressure around them. However, they have traits that often make them sad and depressed. Since these folks are so good at holding it together, they can often forget to express their emotions. That is why Capricorns can so easily end up depressed, because they wait too long to express their emotions. Capricorns are often gloomy, close-minded, and usually underestimate the impact depression can have on them. What makes things worse is that they often feel responsible for everyone. Taking on all this weight on their shoulders makes them ignore their own emotional needs. Capricorns need to have close friends they can confide in. Having people who can help them unload their emotional burdens can be a great way to let go of some of the stress they suffer to avoid getting into depression. Number 3. Pisces. The saddest zodiac signs, depression comes easily to these folks. The problem with Pisces is their lack of emotional control. With very little provocation, these folks can jump off the deep end and turn into an emotional mess. Naturally, Pisces tends to sacrifice themselves for others' benefits, leading them into depressive situations. They also like to pity themselves, and they can get clingy and attach themselves to people who make them miserable. Not only are Pisces affected by their emotional sensitivity, but the emotions of others as well. Being around a sad person can make Pisces very sad as well. Luckily, a Pisces is often a very creative soul, and that agony and emotional torment can be channeled into music or art, which can help diffuse it. However, when that's not an option, they can easily slip into depression. The point is, if you are a Pisces, you should find a way to channel your sadness so that it doesn't fester and turn into depression. Otherwise, at that point, getting professional help is usually the only solution. Number 4. Scorpio. Scorpio should be emotionally stable. So, how does one of the least emotional signs end up as one of the saddest? The problem is a lack of control over their emotions. Although not very emotional, Scorpios can really lose control once hit by a sad thought. That also makes this one of the signs most likely to suffer from mental health problems. When sadness hits a Scorpio, it's like a storm. They can even get enraged or try to take revenge. They also regularly suffer from emotional outbursts. Fortunately for them, people under this astrological sign are also great at bouncing back. This resilience is what helps them recover from their depression and sadness. Number 5. Libra. Libras are usually balanced, and emotional instability is not often their thing. However, to be a typical Libra, a lot of effort is required to keep things steady. So, Libras that lack this balancing ability are often sad and prone to depression. Things get particularly difficult for Libras when they face situations that don't offer them a chance to maintain perfect balance. For this zodiac sign, the best way to avoid sadness and depression is to learn to accept that some realities are not that easy to control. Trying to control everything is often what causes depression or sadness in Libras. So, your zodiac sign can offer an outline of your personality. Sadness comes in many forms depending on your personality, which can be determined by your astrological sign.